Today's topic is what makes an election democratic. Election can be held in many ways. All democratic countries hold elections. So whichever country have democracy, they will elect election or they will do election. But most non democratic countries also hold some kind of election. So even in the non democratic countries, they also hold some kind of election. How do we distinguish democratic election from any other election? Why we have discussed this question briefly in chapter 2. We discuss many examples of countries where elections are held but they can't really be called democratic elections. So in the chapter 2 we have already learned about the different countries where elections are held, but we cannot say that those elections are the real form of election which are practiced in a democratic country like our country India. Let us recall what we learned there and start with a simple list of the minimum condition of a democratic election. First, everyone should be able to choose. This means that everyone should have one vote and every vote should have equal votes. So in a democracy, what we have learned in chapter 2, that everyone should be able to choose. That means they have the right to choose their representative or their leaders, and this means that everyone should give their one valuable vote during election, and one vote should be in equal. That means that it means that if a person who is from rich section and a person who is from poor section, their voting rights are equal. It doesn't matter whether they are rich or poor, but in the eyes of law both of them are equal. So this is one of the features which we have learned in chapter 2, the features of democracy. Second, there should be something to choose from. That means there should be some opponent party. Just like in our country we have BJP, Congress, and so on. So in a democratic country there should be something to choose. That means either we will choose BJP or Congress or any other party. There should be some option. Parties and candidates should be free to contest election and should offer some real choice to the voters. So the political parties and candidates should have a free chance to contest election, and the people, they have the opportunity to choose which party they will give their valuable vote. Third, the choice should be offered at regular intervals. That means duration. In our country we have the election duration is every 5 years, right? So in the same manner, in a democratic country or in a democratic government, there should be that means election should be held at a regular interval of time. Election must be held regularly after every few years. Just like in our country we have 5 years. Fourth, the candidate preferred by the people should get elected. So whatever the candidate who are, or you can say the representative which are performing for the people, they should be get elected, and it is in the hand of the people. They will decide to which party they will give their valuable vote. Fifth, election should be conducted in a free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. So in a democratic government, the election should be free and fair, and they should not use different types of dirty politics or different types of dirty tricks in order to get more power. That means to giving more money to the voters so that they can give vote to their political party during the election. So these are the dirty tricks, and in a democratic government the election should be held in a free and fair and in a easy way. Okay, this might look like a very simple and easy condition, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled. So whatever points which we have discussed, it looks like they are very easy and they are very simple and easy condition, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled, because these are the basic things which should be present in a democratic country. In this chapter, we will apply this condition to the election held in our own country to see if we can call this democratic election or not. So, whatever the situation which we have learned, that means the 5 points which we have discussed, we will apply in our country, and we will see whether the main features or the main objective of a democracy is working in our country or not.